Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whatever time of the day it is in your neighborhood. Welcome to Essential Piece of Life. My name is Lasagna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. For all of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And to all of you who are coming back, welcome back, you guys. Listen, okay, so I'm just here to do a Christmas sales recap. Okay. I thought about doing a 2024 recap, but I've been recapping that for a couple of days now. So just gonna give you a quick rundown with Christmas. I didn't meet my goal of 300 baskets this time. I'm looking forward to stretching out again for Valentine's Day. I did get out. It was about 207, so that was close. And it was it was a great holiday. It was a great holiday. At the end of the day, I really cannot complain. I was only out for 4 days, and I talked with you guys on live on Saturday, and it turned out to be a great day. Listen, all my sales were steady. I didn't get any big rushes or anything like that, but most of my people were looking for things, small things for a Christmas party, gift exchange, family events, and things like that. Not, well, I can't say not toys really, because what I did put out for Christmas as far as toys were concerned, I did sell toddler, I did sell teenager, I did sell preteen, I sold what I put out. And everything actually was going pretty good. Now, I talked with you guys on Saturday, and I actually told you that I also having a family event as well. Well, Sunday, I had planned to go out, but one of my daughters were in a car accident, so I ended up in, and she did have a great number of of my inventory in her car, and it's about I'd say maybe about $900 worth of stuff was in that car, and yeah, I may have salvaged maybe about $70 worth of stuff. But I'm just grateful that she was doing fine. It was quite an event. I told her, God was with her, because at that time we ended up with two prayer lines open for her that day, and she was able actually to come out with a small bruise on her arm, but she did very well coming out of that accident. But that whole day was such a special show of force, as far as God is concerned. He really, really showed who he was in that, with that accident. The outcome was just incredible. So Monday, I had not planned to go out at all, because I needed to finish doing my preparations here for my family showing. But I did plan to go out on Tuesday morning, because the event was really not scheduled until the afternoon. Well, that didn't happen either. Yeah, no. So it was very interesting days. So I spent Monday cleaning and preparing and things like that. And I was having some issues with my knee, was swelling, and so I was treating that, and just pushing on like I always do, just pushing on, and by Tuesday night, Christmas Eve night, I mean, I could not even put pressure on that knee. So, but the event turned out to be pretty well, because all of the gifts that I did have left, I did not put them away. They were actually displayed in my home, in the area that was visible to my whole family, and they know what I do, and so as they were leaving, all of them, I did not realize that they had been, sort of, looking at those gifts, and each one of them, when they were leaving, they were purchasing gifts on the way out the door. And it was some things that they needed, I guess, last minute. They showed up for me, but they also had some other events that they needed to do as well, some other gifts that they needed, and they were able to find those things right here in my home. So I'm grateful for that. So what I did not sell on the streets, I actually sold in my home. And I may have um, maybe about 30 gifts that was left after everything. And I told you guys, I'm not stressed. I'm not stressing about that at all. During this holiday, even Thanksgiving and up to Christmas and through Christmas, I realized that it was almost like having to make a decision, and what is important. When I went to the car, my daughter's car, they were taking her in the ambulance. She asked me to get something out of the car for her. When I went to the car, the cop was there and he was assisting me. He was like, well, ma'am, do you want to get anything out of the car? Like, he's looking in all these gifts, And I just had to tell him, look, for me right now, it's not a priority, to take time and try to gather up any of those things. What I'm looking at, stuff was all over everywhere. So I'm just that wasn't a priority, and that was almost a theme for this holiday. What is a priority? To make money or to make memories with your family, to get out and spend the time out on the streets, doing the sales. Not that it wasn't important, but it was. I went out and I presented everything that I had to my community, and I was able to go out and just spend time with them. Again, talking about their needs and everything, and just representing my company and my business and the work that I do. I did that, and then I was also able to spend time with my family as well and care for the needs that they had. Now, what did I learn from this holiday? Okay, number one is, on those days that I did go out, again, I can only fit about 30 bags in my car. My daughter was very helpful to me, but she can only get a certain number into her car. And my husband and my other family members, they, are working as well. They got their own business that they was trying to tie up this year and get some things done as well. When I did go out, I was able to put that tent up. But it's just transportation. So I think moving forward, I would have to set out some time for transportation for these bags. I spend all the time making them and storing them, but I need to be sure to be able to get them all out so they can, be their beautiful selves out on the streets when I go out. So that, number one, is to be sure that I have transportation. This year, I did try some different things as far as transportation is concerned, and that's just going back to 2024 on the recap. I did try the U-Box, and I secured all those bags as best that I can. But where I live at, there is no smooth roads. I live out here where dirt roads are. So even if I'm going to a location where there's smooth driving, there's smooth roads. No, not on these roads out here where I live at. So I would have to get past my roads to get to any other road. So no, that was a no. And then this holiday season, we ended up in my area, in Florida. Of course, we had 3 storms back to back. Well, 2 were back to back, but we had 3 storms in 3 months. So no. A lot of people around here, they were rendezvousing with their family and doing things such as that, getting together all together like I did. They were on the same page as me. So, as far as gift giving, spending a lot of money and things like that, that was not going on this time. So I'm realizing that Christmas is really it fluctuates, as far as the season is concerned and what is going on in the community and what is going on, pretty much in the area of the people that you're servicing. So yeah, so we had to make some adjustments, and so I did have some big bags, and I had a lot of small bags and a lot of things in between, but some of everything sold. I think my community was their priority was just supporting me and not so much you know purchasing many gifts for many people. That was not the thing. It was just family. I think they were on the same page as me, just being present for our families. And they did well in supporting me as well. So that was my big takeaway, to make sure that everything can be presented. And moving forward, just making sure that I am spending money buying things that will be able to fit together in a basket and not, randomly buying things and hoping later that I can find something to go with it. A lot of gifts that I made, a lot of items that I had purchased, it was. Other things that I ended up going out to get to go with those things. And then I spent a lot of time going out to make sure that I had containers, for the holidays and things like that. So just making sure that what I am purchasing, it is all together, something that I can absolutely use and would be, useful. So that number two or number three, and then like knowing your community, knowing what is the temperature in your community, what is going on, and that's why I was doing a lot of bags, because I realized that it was just not a priority. This Christmas, gift, things like that, extra stuff, was not really a priority. Now this year, my best hauls, my best shopping days were Winn Dixie, because with the cost of living and things like that, when Dixie was my best shopping that I have done, to go in and be able to watch and see my tally go up to $1,700, almost $1,700 in Winn Dixie, and then come down to $90. So that was awesome. And getting things that my family needed, and I needed, for my business and for my home. So those were my best shopping days so far. Family Dollar was great to me this year, but Winn Dixie was even better. And I did see we got a couple of stores coming that are actually starting to close for Big Lots, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna go out and scout that, and perhaps I'll bring that to you. But all in all, I'm sitting here, and I did end up, going to the hospital as well to take care of my knee. And so I'm going to go and rest the remainder of this year. And later on, perhaps I'll get with my daughter and take some notes about moving forward. But I do have upcoming with my channel is the dope challenge. I have been working on that, and it helped me to move forward in a methodical type of way, and get a lot of things done. Some things that happen, fam, you cannot, predict. It's some things that happen that there's nothing that you can really do anything about, especially when you don't know that those things are coming up. I knew that I had an event with my family, but what I did not know is that my knee would swell up and I wouldn't be able to put weight on it. I did not know that my daughter would be in an accident. I didn't know those things. I didn't know that I would lose a lot of inventory. It's a lot of things that I did not know, but those things that I did know, that that dope journey for me was very, very useful, and I'm sure that you will find it useful for yourself as well, to really be able to focus, on the things that you need to do, and it does not have to do anything with business. It can be health, it can be finances, it can be family, it can be all kinds of stuff, about, to take the dope challenge and use those tools to be able to get things done in your relationship. You can get things done, as far as even shopping is concerned, things with your business. You can take that dope challenge and really use those tools to actually get some things done. Okay, and just be mindful, when other things come up, not to stress about those things, to be able to cope with those things in a way that is healthy for you, to know when to put something down, and to know when to pick something up, and just take your time and take your days and take your weeks and be mindful of the goals that you set for yourself and the tasks that you have laid out for yourself to complete, to take every day, every week, and work on those things, and see all of that stuff come to fruition. Even though I had a lot of challenges this year, I can't say that 2024 don't owe me anything. At this point, I don't want nothing else from 2024. I'm looking forward to 2025, and we're going to see, what color the walls are going to be in 2025. So you guys, have a good rest of the year. If we don't see each other again, Happy New Year. And I encourage you to just do your own recap in your life, what I'm saying? Not just your business, but look at things, and how you move this year, and look at how you handle things this year. Look at your own results, take a look into your mirror and take inventory of what, saying you can do better, and just not pay so much attention to what everyone else is doing. I'm just sharing with you my journey, but and I would love to share some tools with you in getting started with the next year and beyond that. Okay, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you guys. Love you all. See you later.